Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Don't make fun of my hair, Caleb. I still need to get it coiffed just right. What I have left matters. Welcome to John's Comics for Kids, Saturday Morning Comics, the show that lets you know what kids are reading, specifically mine. And I'm opening up the chat here, although I have it right there. Caleb was making it right. It's a unicorn horn. You're right.
Sometimes at school we used to put a rubber band around it to make it a real one.
That makes it real?
No, because we were pushing it up.
I have a rubber band. I can put it up at one point.
Awesome. We're here sharing some books that we've been reading lately. Love your hair or lack thereof, either way. Appreciated it. You were sharing a lot of love yesterday, Caleb. A lot of love. John's magical. That's why he always wins. Oh,
Wait,
man.
why does it say that?
EK just said that.
John's magical. That's why he always wins.
I did dye it pink once, but not permanently. It was just temp. I sprayed it. Spray on hair. Hey, Dad. Good to see you. Or see your name and your icon.
Of you.
There's some awesome people who've joined us this morning. Let's see. We got Caleb and Mr. Garrell were in here right away. Chris was in here too. DK, Big Will, Carlito, Kachung. Let's see. Old Wolf, Jeff Comic 813, Cobra Comics. Yeah. The
Stay
Pop.
Puff.
Fire guy?
Stay Puff.
I haven't seen Fire Guy yet this morning. Hopefully he's awake and feeling all right.
Chris Sherlock.
Yes, Chris was at the beginning. He was the second person in. So we have all been reading.
JD.
I was up super early this morning. Somebody wasn't feeling great last night. Didn't sleep real well. And I was awake, therefore. And I read a bunch this morning. I was just sort of up at, I don't know, 4 a.m. California time, just reading away. So I got a bunch of things done. I also watched the second half of the Comic Core show last night. Off the Rails was quite on the rails, I will say. You guys were really great last night. I think your influence was something very positive. So thank you, JD, for that show. That was really great. I enjoyed watching that this morning. JD also made a promotional video, and he uploaded it. It's for the Comic Core auction tonight, 9 o'clock, I believe, East Coast time. And it is a 25% of the profits going to charity, going to the Hero Initiative, which is a great comic book related charity. So definitely check in on them and click over to JD's channel and watch that video later. Yeah, I don't know where the Fire Guy is, but Backseat Driver just jumped in. So thank you. We're still doing hair, but thankfully we got wardrobe done.
Someone told us to do it. Look,
somebody, Charlie brush your father's hair. Old Wolf.
Hey, I'm supposed to do that.
Is this really what you tune in to see, though? Is this really the point? Is this the purpose?
Yes.
Kate thinks so.
Kind of looks like a nut. That's really fat.
It looks like a fat nut. My head looks like a nut.
No, this part. Because from the side, there's a type of nut that goes up and has really fat edges, so it looks like that.
Part of the point is TK says yes. Yes, says Jeff's comic. There you go. Living through me. It's all right. If you think this is the most embarrassing thing I've done on YouTube, you haven't been watching enough of my channel. A grooming video. Yeah, beard. Next, this is a beard. Yeah.
We should do a video where you shave all of this off. Remember when you did that once?
Yeah,
I've shaved my full beard off before.
Daddy looked like 20
not since I've had YouTube.
younger.
He looked like he was 20.
Wow.
You should shave your beard.
John's Comics, and he is a kid. That could be the name of that channel.
Oh,
so usually we spend this time sharing some comics. Haven't really gotten to that yet today. But you can see we got some good decorations going around. TJ, I can't seem to ever want to put this away. This is the slab he gifted me about a week ago.
That says
Adam Hughes.
And it's been sitting up there. That's right from Birds of Prey. She's
Canary.
Black Canary. A pretty tough looking there.
Like, what's going on?
Looks like she just beat up a bunch of people, and now she's like, who's next? She's all tough.
And
Black.
she
You don't mess with
can-
Black Canary.
She can do that.
There's Fire Guy Ryan and Mr. Bueller. Good morning. He had a great show last night. He had JB from Discovery Bay on his show last night.
And Bueller's here.
And it was some great. That's what I was just talking about, dude.
What's
I'm
this?
saying he, as in Mr. Bueller, had Discovery Bay on his show last night, and they had a really interesting chat about the hard work going on behind the scenes of channels. It's really kind of cool stuff. So Fire Guy Ryan, it's good to see you, brother. We were joking around that usually you're one of the first ones through the door.
What's up, Fire Guy Ryan?
And Rod Just a Rican is in here. I'm going to go first since you girls are enjoying other stuff. Of course, I told you that I was going to read this. This is going to be number 1 on my read list. And it was the first. Is that a microphone now? Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you now. I read Storm, issue 1 by Greg Pak. It was really good. I'm curious to see the next few issues because it seems like it's almost a standalone storyline with Storm really.
Someone told me to. Sorry.
You don't have to do everything.
It looks better though.
I don't think we have any gel. It's just water.
I have water. You can keep sharing.
How can I possibly keep sharing?
I'm just
right
petting
now?
your head. Just keep sharing.
It seems like a standalone story, but apparently there's some issues that follow after. It's all on Marvel Unlimited, so I might just read it all. This is really getting out of control. We're kicking the table, and it's awesome.
Okay.
Is that Mohawk Storm? No, but it's got to be Mohawk John. Actually, yeah, it is Mohawk Storm. Ryan says he's got plenty of gel. Yeah, I've noticed Ryan really does the gel well. You got to part it, though. If you want to get the Ryan look, it gets parted. Not right in the middle, but whatever. This is not going to be good for me. Is this the John's Comics equivalent of Thanatos having his girlfriend do his makeup or something? All right. Well, this was the book I was talking about, Storm. Thank you very much, Kachung and Delphia, for sending this book. I can't believe what's happening right now. That's what happens when you can't get super chats, send super chats, right? DK, that's very funny. So thank you very much for this. I really enjoyed this, and I'm going to read the rest of it on Marvel Unlimited.
That's good.
Anyway, next up, ladies and gentlemen, is Kate Jameson. State
All right.
her name.
You just stated her name for her. What book do you want to share, Kate?
Probably the Duella Dent Aimcom girls.
Oh, this is cool because your sister wants to share some of these too, right?
Dude.
So tell us a little bit more about what we got here, Caters.
Well, this is the Joker's daughter in another universe. And
Mr. Metarog, I definitely need more grooming tips anyways. So it's probably par for the course. All right, so go ahead.
so it's about the Joker's daughter and basically like a summary of the book.
Thanks, Kenny. Okay.
A summary of the book is she lives in this old house.
The Joker's daughter does.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is her dancing with her dad in this part.
Nice.
And he doesn't have
Can I
green
see?
hair.
Yeah, I didn't get to see.
Dude, you can look right there.
Usually we talk about food. There's been a lot more hair in this particular episode. Shouldn't you be watching Lost? Dude, I'm going to definitely be watching that later today. But I'm getting close to being done with my watching for April. And then I got to get started on my set for May. And I don't have anybody that's going to be doing season 4 or 5 at this point. So I'm going to need to find somebody that hasn't committed yet.
Ka-chung?
I've got people for season 3 all the way to the end. So I need somebody for those flash forward and
do
flash sideways
Delphia
seasons.
and Kachung.
They have to be Lost people that want to watch, or at least want to watch Lost. So if they're in, I'm in for sure.
Okay.
Anything
so
without being the truth.
then what happens in the attic? She's hiding in the attic and there are bats above her. And
I'm going to get Brian, don't you dare. I promise you, my total amount of time spent with Lost for this YouTube channel is going to be less than you and your Infinity Gauntlet run. So who knows? I might even beat you. You never know.
Okay. So then what happens is the bats get into her hair, as you can see right there.
Oh my goodness.
And her dad has to cut it.
I'm sorry you're sick, Biggie Shack. Take it easy, brother.
And then the Joker arrives. The female Joker. And then they're at a party. The Joker dies.
Chad, I don't know what's going on either. All I know is that Charlie wanted to do some hair today, and everybody in the chat seemed to really encourage that idea.
And then
So here I am now.
This
I'm gonna
picture,
start bringing
this
a
picture is really
home
cool.
every day.
Don't crush it. No, just gently tilt it. The Catwoman and the Harley.
Yeah, there's back.
Ooh, there's Ivy. Is this
up
Ivy
there.
over here on the side?
Yes.
And that's right up there,
Yeah.
Ivy.
She's like an elf almost person.
Yeah, she has elf
See her?
ears in the series. I don't get
Right
it.
there. Can you see it? Or
Yeah.
is it glared?
A little bit.
I can see
Huh. So these
Weird.
these are like the alternate versions of these
Yeah,
characters?
the woman of the DCU reimagined, it says. And Harley has different colored eyes.
Okay.
Even though I'm pretty sure that's pretty normal for her. I don't know.
I don't know either.
it.
All right, Charlie. I think it's your turn. She's quite the hair frame, isn't she? She's a hair farmer. That'd be awesome because I could definitely use a little bit more. Plant those crops, Charlie. Plant them.
When,
All right.
when are you gonna shed your hair?
It's been happening for a while, but it's your turn to share. Oh,
Some.
I keep calling these some. So I'm sorry. Tsum Tsums.
Some.
Marvel Tsum Tsum. Okay, you read this one?
You can cover me.
Yes, cover cake.
There, I'm fine with that.
Tell us about it.
I really like the story when you are these three kids, and what they do is they like taking pictures of superheroes,
Okay.
and then when they're taking pictures of Iron Man, a huge package just crashes from the sky. It came from the sky,
Okay.
and it like burns all the photos, and they don't know what it is because they can't open it, so they take it inside and start looking at what's in it, but they can't find a way to open it. The boys can't, so the girl comes and she says she just does the switch. I can't see what I'm doing.
Let Daddy do it.
Right here.
Okay.
And then we have to go to the next
I
page.
Okay.
Okay.
I understood what you meant. Backseat.
Hold this up.
Nailed
This
it.
is the best part of in my opinion. They find the Tsum Tsums. Dad, are you even listening?
I am. And
They
I'm
find
reading
the
the chat.
baby Tsum Tsum.
Shirley, can I tell
They're
you
tiny,
something
right? They look like little.
about this story? Can I say something about this story?
Oh,
Why?
when she's done. How about that? You let her finish, and then you can share a little something if you want to say something.
And they think they're so cute, so they put them in their hats and shirt. And then after they're looking,
They look like dumplings. Like we should eat them.
Marshmallows.
Ooh, yeah, marshmallows.
marshmallows and dumplings.
Mr. Miracle, good morning. Mr. Miracle is the next victim in my Lost recap. So he's probably
Anyway,
watching Lost too.
So what happens is they see all the superheroes fighting, and then they start acting weird. So they take them back inside, and then they turn out, and they're turning into the superheroes, and it's so cute. And then one of the guys who didn't take one of the the Tsum Tsums, he's playing a video of Thor, and one of the Tsum Tsums just sees it, and he turns into Thor. And then Captain Marvel comes
So
out.
they all become Tsum Tsums.
Yes.
They're already Tsum Tsum.
No, they are Tsum Tsums.
But they become
They
Marvel
can
characters.
Yeah, they can change
Okay.
their form.
Everybody's rebranding our channel here. Kids Comics with John, or Kids with John and Comics. Somehow you guys need to be coming first in the title, it sounds like. Big Shot last night seemed
Melody.
like it. Had a ton of content. Yeah, there was a lot going on last night. I agree, Biggie. Kids, just in all caps. All right, are you good? All right, so it's Kate's turn. What did you want to say about the Tsum Tsum?
So basically, at the beginning, Guardians of the Galaxy, but with a female Star-Lord. It's like the new one that they did of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, this guy, he has a delivery for the Collector, and Rocket's like, sorry, can't pass through here. Guardians of the Galaxy business happening. And the guy just goes straight through, and a thing comes off onto Earth, and it's the Tsum Tsums. And in the box, there's these little guys, and they take them to a fight, and then, for example, if they saw you, they turn into a Tsum Tsum of you.
So they're kind of copying what they see.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So if they turn, like they saw a bear picture, they'd turn into a bear.
Makes sense.
But it would be a baby, like a Tsum Tsum bear. So it wouldn't be real. We have an actual Tsum Tsum. We have a Ray Tsum Tsum, I think. I don't know where it is, though.
Me neither.
I know we bought that, though.
They know they're superheroes, man. They love those Marvel universes, Marvel dictionaries, DC dictionaries. This one in particular likes to just power those down. Doppelganger, says Kachung. What did you want to say? One last thing.
Well, they can't get control of these things because they have new powers now because they can do that. And then they finally get like videos of them fighting, and they take them and they lure them into the box again. They go to sleep. And then in the end, there's this bad guy, and he sneaks the Spider-Man one without them knowing.
I saw that. It looks like it might have been Green Goblin or somebody.
Well, we do know who he works for.
Oscorp, right?
No, we know who he works for.
Oh, the Hammerhead guy. Yeah. Hammerhead.
He's a bad guy.
Okay, my turn now?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to do
His
for
name's
Alec.
Martin.
I'm legally required by Alec to discuss Little Bird. I'm going to cover your face for a little bit. And then I'm going to cover Charlie's face for a little bit. So issue 2 of Little Bird dropped on Wednesday, and it was good. I really liked it. There's nothing that you will ever read like this. It is off-the-wall kookiness. For me, it's a little bit of like Spirited Away, you know, the Hayao Miyazaki films. If you haven't seen those Japanese anime, it's a little bit like Hayao Miyazaki style, but supremely like violent and a really cool, messed up future, dystopian kind of future.
Someone said cool AT-AT shirt.
Thank you. It's actually a 40th birthday and anniversary shirt. I was born the year of the original Star Wars film, 1977. And on
the back it says, "May the 40 be with you."
Yeah, it says, "May the 40 be with you." And my good friends bought these for us. We're all the same year. So we all have one of these when we turned 40. Star Wars turned 40. So we all had these shirts. And I enjoy it. I thought it was a lot of fun. Very entertaining.
So that means, how old are you right now?
41.
42.
Because you're almost always a year older than me.
Right.
Because
geez.
No, you're 41.
I'm 41. I'll be 42 in like 2 months.
Because if I'm 11,
I didn't even know my own age.
Exactly. If I'm 12, then you're 42. So we're always 30 years apart.
That means you're getting old.
Kachung, don't go there.
Where?
So
Don't go where? Don't go where?
Biggie Shack says, "Accept turning 40." You just got to accept it. I think he means accept it, like just deal with it.
Is this Biggie Shack right there?
Melody is Biggie Shack, yeah. He always writes Biggie Shack so people remember that's his name.
Why is it Melody?
John's life paths touch the comic world in so many ways. I was also born a couple of months before Elvis died, so I got to live in this world with Elvis for just a little while.
Kate,
what?
Okay, you're next, Caters. So you gotta do your book next.
Joker book that she was reading, that Amy called.
Oh, you want to read book 3 now?
I'm going to read book 3 because I read book 1 and book 2.
This is really Charlie's reading corner. Talk about off the rails, JD. This might be more off the rails than your off the rails show last night.
Can you hold this, please, Anna?
Nope, sorry.
So that's a cool Batgirl cover with a female Robin. And in real life, there are best friends, Barbara and the other girl's name, I can't remember.
Yes, to the June question, Kachung, yes.
What? Oh, are you June? Yes, he is.
I am a Cancer, as many people have told me my whole life. But I think they meant it differently than the astrological form.
That means you're a sickness, and that's offensive.
It could be very hurtful, yes. I'm glad the girls got... Yeah, they are definitely into these books. So you're doing book 2 now?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about it. It's got Batgirl on the cover. And is that a girl Robin that I don't know about?
I told you it was a girl Robin, but her name, I think, might be June, but her name is Carrie.
Go June babies. My older brother is 4 days before me in June, and my mother-in-law is like 3 days after me in June. So we got a lot of June babies. I'm the towards the end of June, old wolf.
Yeah.
I'm a Cancer, as I said earlier. So that's going to be after the 21st, I think, right? Isn't the 21st the beginning or the end?
This is kind of weird because Commissioner Gordon is in a wheelchair.
Oh, yeah, so it's much later. He's a lot older.
Because of this book.
Oh, he gets hurt in this book?
He gets shot. Yeah.
He gets shot.
But this is issue 2, right?
No. So it's kind of confusing, but if you look in that book at the end, it says continued in Batgirl #1.
Gotcha. So there's like other comics that... Gotcha. They're interconnected.
Yeah. And then that's a cool Poison Ivy page.
That's funny. DK, Kachung, me, and my brother, we're basically like every 2 days. We're all in a row there. My older brother, me, DK, and Kachung. No wonder we get along. So many Geminis, and I'm the Cancer in the group.
Okay. So she thinks she's gonna die.
I'm not super into astrology. I'm just making astrological jokes.
Because she's underwater, harpoons are coming at her, spikes are coming at her.
Tupac has the same birthday. Sorry, I keep interrupting you. I'm sorry.
Who's Tupac?
He's a rapper, or I should say he used to be a rapper.
When's your mother-in-law's B-Day?
Cancers are more even keel. Okay. They're just here to, soak the life out of you.
Kachung is 2 days.
That's the only thing?
2 days.
I don't have birthdays anymore. Why torture myself? Metarog. Jay and Queen Bee. Wait, who's Queen Bee? You're talking about JD and Beyonce? Where's Jay and Queen Bee?
Didn't they say
Pisces?
that?
Oh,
no.
He's a Pisces.
They said that last Saturday Morning Comics, because someone said, someone said like, Kachung is the Jason something.
Oh, the Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
And then she's the Queen Bee. I get it. Okay, so they're talking about Jay-Z and Queen Bee. I dig it. Okay, yeah. I'm with you.
Why do I need to smile, Pop-Pop?
Is it your turn? Oh, is Kate not smiling enough? I think it's your turn to share, dude. Do you want me just to skip you? She's just reading. This is just Charlie. She's just going to read on the couch.
I'm going to read my 2 books. I'm going to do my 2 books.
You're going to do 2 books together?
Yes.
Revolutionary. Because you know what I'm going to do right after you?
2 books together.
3 books together.
Oh.
It was my plan all along. Look at us together. Old Wolf says diva.
What does that mean?
Like a superstar, celebrity, famous person. She's like, yes, that is me.
Those girls remember everything. Wow.
Yep. Little steel trap in this brain here.
These are my books.
Charlie, the duel is not.
3. So she's yeah, it's all right. But it's part of the set. So she wants to continue the discussion of these 3 books, but you want to add in book 1 now, right? So what is it you want to say about these? What does book one add to this?
Well, I feel like book one is the best book out of these.
Ooh.
I feel like it has more mystery. But then the second book just starts out and you don't exactly know what's going on.
That's because if they're going in a specific
the number
order.
ones of that girl series end up being the same. Is it the same series? It's part of the same series, right?
Same series.
Yeah. I saw the look. Don't worry, Caleb. I saw it.
What?
When I stopped your reading so that we could share.
Wait, does that mean the number of ones of the girl?
First is the worst, second is the best, third is the one with the hairy chest. Or the treasure.
Some people say it like first is the worst, second is the same, last is the best in every game.
Snap.
Dad must be a good teacher.
No, you're not. You didn't teach me that.
Who taught you that? Kids in the recess yard?
No, it's called Miss Jenny.
Oh, second grade teacher. Props.
You're never going to be able to teach me anything.
Guys,
because
listen to me.
You won't let me be in the class.
Kachung asked a question. Did
Yeah.
the number ones of that girl series end up being the same? No.
There were 2 different number ones?
Yes, there were 2
What?
different.
Say it again. I didn't.
He's asking, were the number ones in that girls series the same?
The same story?
Were there 2 number ones? Did you get 2 number ones?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure we got.
So were they the same book? Was it the same book?
No, it was different.
There were different books.
Because every single one says.
I thought I saw different years on the covers. Sorry.
Every single
I'm being
one says
shushed.
featuring Duella Dune, and then another one said featuring Power Girl or like featuring Batgirl. So they're all different number ones. So it's very interesting. I like it a lot.
Can I talk now? Biggie Shack, that is a book I'm looking for as well. It's a good book to get. Isn't it your turn? Is it my turn to share now, Charlie?
Yeah, it is. So.
All right. I'm doing 3 books together because I'm kind of announcing a little activity that I want to start doing on my channel. I need to start doing more edited content. And I've got a video that is almost done with the girls talking about Comic-Con and WonderCon. I'm almost done editing that, and then I'll upload that at some point. But I also want to do one on another topic that I want to get here. But I got 3 books that are kind of interrelated. I finally read the 3rd and 4th issues of Guardians. And I read Old Man Quill, issue 4 that dropped this week. I am loving the Old Man Quill series, just like I loved Old Man Hawkeye and Old Man Logan. Oh, my goodness, I keep burping. Sorry. I basically want to, I think, do a little breakdown series. So I might just do some real quick videos on Old Man, a short one on Old Man Logan, maybe a couple of short ones on Old Man Hawkeye, and then jump into Old Man Quill, because I really do think they are worth it. And for fans of like what I would call that DC Elseworlds kind of writing, I think it's right up that alley where you get to see an alternate look at some of your favorite characters.
Collectible paper.
What did he say? Edited? Too much potty. Edited in the sense that it's not an hour of me talking, but maybe more like 10 minutes, which would probably be preferable to most people.
Yeah.
As far as Guardians of the Galaxy goes, I really have yet to read one of these books and love it. I really was hoping Rocket Raccoon was going to show up in this one, but they kind of hinted that he won't be showing up for a little while longer, and I'm kind of bummed about that.
Great Legend?
The Great Legend, sir, you have been on fire lately. Last night, he's been on the Comic Core Unlimited on Wednesday. He was on the Comic Core Off the Rails last night, which stayed on the rails pretty well. He's been doing his own, Legends Truth. Really appreciate all the hard work Great Legend is doing to continue making this a really strong and positive and hardworking community. So thank you, sir, Great Legend. So for me, if you're going to pick up a Guardians comic book right now, I'm sorry that I'm anti-Donny Cates and pro-Ethan Sachs, because I like Old Man Quill better. And I'm going to try to make some videos to hopefully convince some people that it's a better read. I'm not saying it's going to be a book that's a better purchase financially, whatever. I'm saying reading Old Man Quill is definitely worth your time. I loved Old Man Logan and I loved Old Man Hawkeye. I think they're really interesting stories. And I love the universe. That universe is riveting.
Old man everything? Or old woman?
Yeah, hashtag old man life.
I want them to do an old woman, Scarlet Witch, or Black Widow.
We should definitely write a letter to Ethan Sachs, because he's the guy, he wrote the whole run of Old Man Hawkeye, and now he's writing this run of Old Man Quill. And I don't know where he'll spin this off next or what he wants to do next. I will say Old Lady Gamora and Old Lady Mantis are in this one.
Old lady. I'd rather be old woman.
Old Lady Kate Bishop was in Old Man Hawkeye. So there were some ladies in there, but they weren't the lead. I would be pumped on an old lady book at some point. I know they got Old Lady Harley or something like that on DC side, but I've heard mixed things about the story over there. I think someone thinks one of us is a troll. You're always a troll, Biggie. You're always a troll, but you're our troll. You are our troll.
I am your troll.
Yeah, I think it's worth the time, Mr. Garrell, but I'll do a quick breakdown of Old Man Logan. So if some people don't want to buy the trade or read that, then they can jump in at Old Man Hawkeye, which I bet you could still find the issues for a reasonable price on New Comic Book Day. If your shop is doing 50% off of the wall books or the back issue books, you could probably get almost the whole run of Old Man Hawkeye at your shop. And it's worth it. It's a lot of fun. So I'm going to try to get some of those videos out before New Comic Book Day. You have one more book to share before you fall asleep?
Yes. My book is called... You want to hold it up, please?
What is it?
Phoebe.
Unicorn versus Goblins.
It's called Phoebe and Her Unicorn Adventures.
Sorry, I'm going to go this way so there's less glare on it. There it is. Phoebe and the author is Dana Simpson.
Yes.
It's right there.
She was at the Comic-Con.
Oh,
we
was
didn't
she?
have any books for her.
Oh, we didn't have anything from her, so she could have signed it. So she was at Comic-Con? Oh, that was too bummed.
Remember, we went to her
We walked by her
place and
booth.
we were like, oh no, she has no books there.
Ah, you remember. So this is the one that you had at home. You were like, oh, I want to see.
Exactly.
Gotcha. The first 15 of my Old Man Logan run. Good for you, Caleb. That's amazing.
There's Old Man Logan too. There's Old Man
everything. It started with Old Man Logan.
And
then it was Hawkeye and Quill. Yep. Bye, Charlie.
Are they not?
She's going to take a nap.
Are they not?
They're very violent.
Okay.
Very, very violent. It's like a bad future where all the bad guys own the United States.
Oh, that sucks.
And they've chopped it up into portions. So you might live in Dr. Doom's world, or you might live in the evil Hulk world,
cool, though.
or you live in Magneto's land, or whatever. So mainly the U.S. is sort of chopped up, and in each one of these stories, we sort of explore a different section. Red Skull.
What happened to all the superheroes?
That's kind of what Old Man Logan is about, how they were defeated. And then Old Man Hawkeye dives even deeper. So Old Man Logan tells you kind of what happened to the X-Men and a lot of those characters. Old Man Hawkeye talks about the Avengers and what happened to them. Old Man Quill talks about a little bit about the cosmic sort of outer space heroes and what happened to them.
What about Fantastic Four and everything?
I don't know that we've seen much of them.
There's so many superheroes.
They might have come up at one point. I don't remember referencing them.
I have a book that's this thick of just superheroes. How are none of them fighting?
They did fight, and many lost because of some trickery.
Didn't they?
Jeff Lemire, fire. Reed Descender, John. Alec was right. He's always right, Caleb. He's always right. I will get around to that trade, Caleb. I know. Alec is always right. It's disappointing and frustrating. She is back.
Also, I think, wasn't it that the Fantastic Four got split up because of something happened?
The idea is the bad guys kind of work together as a team for the first time in a big way. And their plan works almost too well.
What happened was some bad guys split them up from different worlds. So Sue and Reed are on a planet living in outer space trying to get back. And the rest of the Fantastic Four are all together.
Yeah, that's in a book we got.
Gotcha.
And where the Thing proposes to Alicia.
I'm talking.
Love that space game. I don't know what space game that is.
And then they get he's gonna get married to someone.
Alicia Masters.
And then they ask.
Thank you, Marvel Joe. Happy Easter to you too.
Johnny
to be their best man, and Johnny gets mad because Reed's supposed to be the best man, so he gets really mad.
I don't think that's connected to this storyline.
Yeah,
but maybe not. She just said Sue and Reed love these young readers. So see, you knew the names. She knows the names of the fantastic. These girls know their FF. See, the great legend. He is a huge Fantastic Four fan, and from what I understand, he has an entire collection of the run of Fantastic Four, the original books.
Do you have the first one?
I want to say the great legend has all of them.
What?
I'm not going to speak for him. If I'm wrong, legend, you let us know. I think he has the entire run. And he's currently reading the new Dan Slott run. You know, the one where the FF are missing, and then Thing and Johnny are the only ones laying around, and then they
we have that.
Yeah,
we have one
that run.
That's
I think he's talking about enjoying that one. Legend is the Fantastic Four guy. Great Legend says he's got them all. He's missing only some of the variants, but yeah, he loves the Fantastic. That's his thing, right? Everybody has their thing. Jeffrey's going on his Hulk run. You got Great Legend working on the Fantastic Four. Your dad's been working on his X-Men. Everybody has their thing.
Thanatos is always working on his Green Lantern.
And Reggie's got his Spider-Man. Everybody's got their thing. So he is the Fantastic Four guy. And Kate's the Fantastic Four fan at our house, although Charlie does like them too.
I do like Spider-Man also.
She's a big Sue Storm fan.
Yes,
yep.
I am.
Big time.
But I do like Johnny a lot too.
Ooh, I hear a lot of people say Monstrous is good. I got to get around to that one at some point. All right. That is it for us. I think we are done. You feeling good? Charlie just left. You never know with Charlie. She's just going to go away. Okay. What are you doing?
Ponytail.
Okay. And the hair just keeps on going. Everyone has their favorites. I totally agree. Shaq, watch the whole video. The truth will set you free. Ow.
Sorry, Dad.
That really hurt. I don't have a lot of hair to lose up there, kiddo.
There.
Watched half the core last night. Still going to watch the rest. Yeah, I finished the core this morning. It was great. So they had a lot of great discussions. I'll tell you that.
See, now it's back. Your normal hair.
TiVo, Lord of the Long Box. That guy's amazing. And not only the cloak he was wearing, the Doctor Strange cloak was out of sight. He was killing it last night. He was a great addition. He was really well. I have not watched enough TiVo. I need to catch up and catch him more than just what he's doing weekly. Go back and rewatch his older stuff. Thank you, everybody, for coming by.
Can I read this one really quick?
You want to read one little joke from her unicorn versus goblins?
So she's dancing, the unicorn, and her friend says, "Nice twerking." And Phoebe says, "Nice twerking." And then Marigold, the unicorn, says, "Where I'm from, this is known as the dance of the glittering hindquarters."
The dance of the glittering hindquarters.
She's just twerking, basically.
There you go. Mr. Carroll doesn't have a favorite. You deep in your heart, you know where you love what you love. I'm so ready for Carson to get there because JD was hosted and I had to host at a panel. Great Legend, you rose to the occasion. You and JD were perfectly able to handle the absence of Chad and Seawood at the start there.
Can I click it?
Thank you, everybody, for coming. I hope you have a great weekend. Happy Easter to everybody. And we will see you all next Saturday.
Yep. Bye.
One more time.